Hello there, I'm pheasant hunting meteorologist Tony Barlow with a look at your Rooster Road Trip 2012 forecast. The weather looks pretty good for the guys this week. Of course, 5 states in 5 days. The Pheasants Forever guys are going to be hunting roosters this week. Let's start with a look at the route. They'll be starting in southwest Nebraska today, tomorrow, up to northwest Iowa, where they'll be chasing some roosters there. As we go into day 3 on Wednesday, they'll be in northeast South Dakota around the Aberdeen area. Day 4 headed up to southeast North Dakota, and day 5 west central Minnesota is where they'll be hunting. I'm sure they'll be worn out by day 5, but certainly still chasing some roosters there on Friday. Weather conditions looking pretty quiet as we go through this week. Temperatures will be near or above normal, especially as they start this week. It looks pretty warm in portions of Nebraska. As we go into the end of the week and even the beginning of the week, a few hit or miss chances of some light rain, maybe some snow. The temperatures look pretty mild. Now for the end of the week and especially next weekend, looking at a pretty major storm system to affect the Great Plains. I do want to show you, this is a weather model. Pretty high level stuff here, but the green, of course, shapes are where we're seeing some precipitation. As we go through this week, it stays pretty dry across all of the Great Plains. Now, as we get into the end of the week, especially Friday, we may see some showers break out in advance of this big storm system that's going to affect us next weekend. And as you can see, if you're planning on hunting next weekend, be ready. Looks like some snow, some wind in South Dakota, and looks like some heavy rainfall in the portions of Minnesota as well. So something to keep an eye on if you're heading out next week. Let's take a day-by-day forecast look here. Of course, today, upper 50s, low 60s, pretty mild conditions, maybe an isolated light rain shower. Northwest Iowa on day 2, mid-50s, more sun than clouds, still pretty nice. An isolated sprinkle possible in northeast South Dakota, although the weather does look pretty quiet up there as well with a mix of clouds and sun. It does cool off for day 3 and 4. We're back into the mid-40s. Perfect hunting weather for southeast North Dakota on day 4. Mainly sunny skies and the weather staying quiet. And then on day 5, we've got that storm system coming in. So we'll look for some increasing clouds and maybe a late day shower. Some bird behavior facts. Still pretty dry in the plains. So maybe wanting to hunt around some water. Maybe some sloughs. Hunt quietly. Winds looking to stay pretty light as we go through this week. Early mornings, late evenings might be good, especially with temperatures a little bit warmer. And they may find some of those birds in some of the lighter cover with, again, those temperatures staying pretty mild. Keep the dogs well watered, of course, with some of these warm days. And with it being so dry, look out for some of the cuts around your dog's eyes and nose. So you can follow along this week. It's going to be a blast. If you're sitting in your office, stay tuned because this, of course, definitely helps. roosterroadtrip.org is where you can get all the details and follow along on the Facebook and Twitter accounts there as well. So that's the forecast for Rooster Road Trip in 2012. Hopefully the guys get some good birds, and I'm looking forward to following along, as you should be too.